Today we're going to look at a pair of ultra compacts, the Ergobaby Metro3 and the Bugaboo Butterfly2, comparing the advantages and disadvantages of each model in turn, and focusing on the differences in terms of child comfort, ease of use, longevity, and driving characteristics, before ending with the discussion of under what conditions and uses one might make a better purchase over the other. And beginning with the Metro 3, the model weighs in at 8 kilos and folds down to 44 by 23 by 56 centimeters. It can take 22 kilos in the seat and 10 in the underslung shopping basket. When it comes to child comfort, the Metro seat is adjustable between a newborn acceptable near-flat recline and an upright position that's decently vertical, though it does take some finger strength to pull the strap all the way up, especially with a kid on board. Size-wise, the Metro seat has a width of 30 centimeters, a total length for the sitting surface, meaning the combined lengths of the backboard, baseboard, and leg rest of 94, and a total longer length of 122, when taking into account space under the canopy with the seat upright and the length to the front frame mounted footrest. As far as other aspects of the seat are concerned, the Metro has premium-feeling textiles and soft padding. The harness is easy to use, with no rethread shoulder straps, and there are openable ventilation panels both in the seat back when it's reclined, as well as in the canopy, which is extendable and provides good sun coverage. For the newborn period, a newborn apron is zipped into the leg rest to make the flat recline a little more nest-like, while, in addition, car seat adapters are also available that are compatible with a variety of brands. Looking at parent comfort, the Metro's handle is adjustable between two positions, 103 and 109 centimeters, with the latter being higher than average, which is a positive for taller parents. The shopping basket is large for an ultra compact and comfortable to access, at least with the seat upright. When it comes to folding, the Metro 3 folds down easily via its auto-folding system, though unfolding takes more force, with the chassis getting hung up at the arm joints and making a loud cracking sound as it's pulled fully open. When folded, the Metro self-stands and has a carry handle sewn into the seat. As far as how the Metro feels to use, the model has a solid, dependable feel with thick bars and good cross support, though the hinged handle and double locking points do make for a few areas likely to loosen up over time. Driving-wise, wheel size is decent on the model, 5.5 inches in the front and 6.7 in the back, but suspension is virtually unnoticeable, making the Metro feel pretty jittery over uneven terrain, even though it can handle lighter rough stuff when you need it to. On top of this, I'd also note that rolling over rougher ground can be a bit noisy due to looseness with the front wheels. Moving on, the Butterfly 2 weighs in at a lighter 7.3 kilos and folds down to a nearly identical 45 by 24 by 55 centimeters. It can take the same 22 kilos in the seat, but at 8 kilos has slightly lower weight capacity in its underslung shopping basket. Looking at child comfort, the Butterfly also has a newborn acceptable near-flat recline, in Europe and most of the world at least, though not in the US, as well as an upright position that's a smidge more vertical than the Metro's, and takes less hand strength to pull all the way up with regards to its strap. Size-wise, the Butterfly seat is a little wider, at 33 centimeters, but is otherwise virtually identical in its dimensions to the Metro, with the only notable difference being a slightly shorter leg rest, 16 versus 19 centimeters. When it comes to other aspects of the seat, the textiles also have a quality feel that's not quite as soft but likely more durable, though padding is a bit thinner than on the Metro. The Butterfly's harness is also easy to use, similarly having no rethread shoulder strap adjustment, and with a 5-point as opposed to 3-point connection. The canopy is similarly extendable, while the addition of a sun flap allows it to stretch even lower than with the Metro, though the Butterfly seat has less ventilation, with only a single coverable mesh panel in the canopy. For the newborn period, in addition to its near-flat recline, depending on where in the world you live, Bugaboo plans to release a cocoon for the model later in the year, and also has car seat adapters available that are compatible with the same range of brands. Moving on to parent comfort, the Butterfly's handle stands at a fixed height of 103 centimeters, equal with the Metro's lowest position, while its shopping basket is more accessible in my opinion, in the way it flips open to extend off the rear frame. With regards to folding, the Butterfly doesn't auto-fold like the Metro, but the process is nonetheless quite easy, and the model also takes less effort to unfold, not getting hung up halfway through the process as the Metro does. When folded, the Butterfly similarly self-stands, is slightly lighter, and can be carried either by a stretchy shoulder strap or by the leg rest which doubles as a carry handle. That noted, there are a couple of extra steps present with the Butterfly when folding that you don't need to deal with the Metro, in the need to button up the seat back to keep it from hanging out of the folded package, and in that you need to adjust the leg rest to use the carry handle or access the shoulder strap. As far as how the Butterfly feels to use, the chassis has a similarly sturdy feel. There's less looseness in its hinges and connection points, and the folding system is a lot simpler, which makes the model more durable, with fewer potential problem areas down the road. When it comes to driving, the Butterfly has identically sized front wheels, 5.5 inches, and while its back wheels are a little smaller, at 6, suspension is also more noticeable on the model, giving it a little edge for shock absorption when it comes to handling stuff like fine-grained gravel, uneven sidewalks, and lawn. So which one of these should you get then? Both of these are great models in my opinion, more durable than a lot of the rest of the market, quite similar with regards to seat size, weight, and folded dimensions, and where either can make a solid choice for travel or to complement a car-based or urban lifestyle in a smoother environment. All that being said, there are nonetheless 3 notable differences when choosing between them, with the Butterfly2 having a lighter, tighter, and more streamlined feel with regards to its chassis, with regional differences in their newborn capabilities that give the Metro3 an edge, in particular in the US, and lastly with price, with the Metro3 clocking in at around half what the Butterfly2 costs, and coming with a rain cover, where in my opinion, it delivers a premium ultra-compact experience far beyond most other models in its lower price class, while the Butterfly2 by contrast, though arguably more premium feeling, is a bit more of a splurge. In any case, we hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, please subscribe, as a sort of support really helps us to continue making videos in the future. If you'd like to know more about either of these models, we have standalone reviews that go into a lot more detail, and links have been added in the description. In addition, if you're currently shopping for a stroller, we have a buyer's guide on our Patreon page which lists a wide range of models that we recommend, with a lot of technical and lifestyle related information. You can find it by following the link in the description as well. Thank you.